Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is June 18th, 2025. We're in the Old Testament book of Proverbs. Before we get there, we're going to read Proverbs 15 and 16 today. Before we get there, tell you what, if you've got a CSB study Bible, Christian Standard Bible Study Bible, if you look under Proverbs, it has this really cool 6-page, I don't know if I can quite show you that, 6-page topical guide to Proverbs. Human beings, emotions, godly traits, our body, your mouth, your tongue. So it breaks them all down by topics. Like I said, 6 pages of them, and they're really nice to have. So if you've got a Christian Standard Bible, Study Bible, look in there and check out that chart. If you don't have one, well, go to your favorite search engine and type Proverbs by topic or Proverbs by theme, and you can find a bunch of different articles and charts that people have done breaking down the Proverbs by topic. Why would I want to do that? Well, you know what? Yesterday we looked at that 14:1. Wise woman builds up with her tongue. Foolish woman tears down with her tongue. Maybe you decide, hey, you know what? That's my problem. I always talk before I think, and I say something that hurts people, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to remember that proverb, and I want to find all the other proverbs that are talking about keeping your tongue under control and not speaking harshly to people and talking to them, yes, in truth, but also in love. Well, I can look that topic up and find all those, and I put little marks next to all those and in my Bible. So when I want to look at one of those, I can open it up and I can go right to it. Just something to help you out as you try and understand these Proverbs. And again, we saw yesterday the way to use that Proverbs is yeah, it's going to cause you to think of people, and those are your examples of oh, that's a wise person, there's a foolish person. Let me pay more attention to the foolish or to the wise person than I do to the foolish person. And then we want to apply it to ourselves, the actual proverb of, okay, what should I be doing? Am I in my interactions? Am I going after the foolish, or am I going after the wise? And if I find myself going after the foolish, well, there's the call to change. Come back to the wise. Be wise. Seek wisdom. That is an action. Seeking wisdom. The foolish just let things happen. The simple just let things happen. But if you're but if you want to go after wisdom, it's proactive. You got to go after them. You got to read. You got to study. You got to tame your tongue. You got to stop before you just blurt something out and go, okay, is this going to help the person I'm talking, or is this just me trying to one-up them and be selfish and fulfill my own desires? That's what we want to use these Proverbs for. We're going to read Proverbs 15 and 16. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge rightly, but the mouth of fools pours forth foolishness. So again, more about your tongue. How important is it to keep your tongue under control? That's one of the things our Bible talks about, not just in Proverbs, but in Psalms, James. Jesus himself tells us, hey, it's not what goes in your mouth that defiles you. It's what's coming out of your mouth that's going to be the defilement. Let's pick it back up at 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he who receives correction is prudent. In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but in the revenue of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the fool does not do so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but he loves him who follows righteousness. Harsh discipline is for him who forsakes the way, and he who hates correction will die. Hell and destruction are before the Lord, so how much more the hearts of the sons of men? A scoffer does not love one who corrects him, nor will he go to the wise. A merry heart makes a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools but the house of fools feeds on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he who is of a merry heart has a continual feast. Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fatted calf with hatred. A wrathful man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger allays contention. The way of the lazy man is like a hedge of thorns, but the way of the upright is a highway. A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly is joy to him who is destitute of discernment, but a man of understanding walks uprightly. Without counsel, plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. A man has joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season. How good it is. The way of life winds upward for the wise, that he may turn away from the hell below. The Lord will destroy you, the house of the proud, but he will establish the boundary of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant. He who is greedy for gain troubles his own house, but he who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous studies how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours forth evil. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, and a good report makes the bones healthy. The ear that hears the rebukes of life will abide among the wise. He who disdains instruction despises his own soul, but he who heeds rebuke gets understanding. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. The preparations of the heart belong to man, but the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirits. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. The Lord has made all for himself, yes, even the wicked for the day of doom. Everyone proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though they join forces, none will go unpunished. In mercy and truth, atonement is provided for iniquity, and by the fear of the Lord one departs from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than vast revenues without justice. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Divination is on the lips of the king. His mouth must not transgress in judgment. Honest weights and scales are the Lord's. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination for the kings to commit a wickedness, for a throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him who speaks what is right. As messengers of death is the king's wrath, but a wise man will appease it. In the light of the king's face is life, and his favor is like a cloud of the latter rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold? Oh, excuse me, I think I skipped something here. Oh, no, we did not. All right, we just did 15. We're going to pick it back up in 16. How much better to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. The highway of the Spirit is to depart from evil, but he who keeps his way preserves his soul. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He who heeds the word wisely will find good, and whoever trusts in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart will be called prudent, and sweetness of the lips increases learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life to him who has it, but the correction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth, and adds learning to his lips. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the bones. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its ends is the way of death. The person who labors for himself, for his hungry mouth drives him on. An ungodly man digs up evil, and it is on his lips like a burning fire. A perverse man sows strife, and a whisperer separates the best of friends. A violent man entices his neighbor and leads him in a way that is not good. He winks his eye to devise perverse things. He purses his lips and brings about evil. The silver-haired head is a crown of glory, and is found in the way of righteousness. He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. May God bless the reading of his word, and may God bless you. Bye.